Join me as I deep dive into the world of property investments to find out if we're wasting money on the wrong ones. When it comes to property investments, making informed decisions is key to avoiding costly mistakes. Think about it, a property is often one of the biggest purchases we make in our lifetime, and it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of it all, but let's not forget a bad investment can end up costing us much more than just money. One of the biggest pitfalls in property investing is a lack of research. It's easy to get swept up in a hot market or a property that seems too good to pass up. But without doing your homework, you can end up with a property that's not going to appreciate in value. Emotional decision making is another trap to watch out for. We've all been there. We fall in love with a property and suddenly we can't see its flaws. But remember, investing in property is a business decision, not a personal one. And then there's ignoring market trends. What's hot today may not be hot tomorrow, so it's crucial to stay on top of market fluctuations. Market trends can shift quickly, and if you're not paying attention, you can miss out on opportunities or worse, make a costly mistake. For example, investing in a property in an area that's experiencing a downturn can lead to a decrease in property value. Similarly, failing to consider the local economy, infrastructure and demographic changes can also impact the potential for long-term growth. To avoid these pitfalls, it's essential to do your research and stay informed. Keep an eye on market trends and don't be afraid to walk away if a property doesn't meet your criteria. It's better to miss out on a potential opportunity than to make a costly mistake. Another critical aspect to consider when evaluating a property investment is its location. A property in a desirable location with good schools, transportation links and amenities is always going to be in high demand. And then there's market conditions. What's the current state of the market? Are prices rising or falling? And financial analysis. Can you afford the investment? What's the potential for rental income or long-term appreciation? When evaluating a property, it's also essential to consider the local economy. Are there new businesses and industries moving into the area? What's the job market like? And what about the infrastructure? Are there plans for new roads, public transportation or community developments? All these factors can impact the potential for long-term growth. So let's look at a case study. Imagine two investors, both with £500,000 to invest in property. Investor A does research, considers the location, market conditions and financials, and invests in a property in an up-and-coming neighbourhood. Investor B, on the other hand, gets caught up in the excitement of a hot market and invests in a property without doing their due diligence. Fast forward a few years and Investor A's property has appreciated considerably while Investor B's property is struggling to rent. The difference between these two investors is the importance of due diligence. Investor A took the time to research, analyse and evaluate the property before making a decision. Investor B, on the other hand, let emotions get the better of them. The lesson here is clear. Making informed decisions is key to avoiding costly mistakes. So what are the critical takeaways from all this? First, do your research and stay informed. Second, consider the location, market conditions and financials when evaluating a property. And finally, avoid emotional decision making and stay focused on your investment goals. We'd love to hear about your own property investment experiences, so be sure to comment below. And if you're looking for more tips on smart investment strategies, be sure to check out our next video on how to build a property portfolio of ethical investments. That will set you up for long-term financial success. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel. If you want to speak to me about anything you've heard or seen in this video, don't hesitate to call me, that's Alan, on 07539 141257. From outside the UK, that's +44 7539 141257, or the landline 0333 224 1257. From outside the UK, that's +44 333 224 1257. You can schedule a call with me at calendly.com/AlanJE, or you can simply drop me an email to alan@alpusgroup.com. Cheers for now.